We do have some background noise, so everyone could make sure to mute unless you're talking. That would be great. Very much appreciated. All right. Well, hello and welcome to our third leadership forum of this IABC board year. I'm Diane Chase. I'm chair of IABC, along with our terrific normal team of Vice Chair Sharon Hunter and acting Executive Director Stephanie Dute. And today our very special guest is Lynn Barter, who is the chair of the IABC Awards Committee. Welcome to you all. Thank you ever so much for joining us today. We have a lot in store for the next 30 minutes, exciting updates and information. And of course, really the most important thing I think this whole team agrees is we want to have a conversation. So it's a community of communicators having a conversation. So say that 6 times. But I do want to go over a few things real quickly at the top here. We are entering a very busy time for the IABC board year. We're heading into conference time as well as membership month is coming up. So Sharon and I will be heading to the Heritage Region Conference October 9th through the 11th, and then straight away to Atlanta for the Southern Region Conference, which goes from the 13th through the 14th, and then I am heading to Cape Town to present at the Africa Conference and meet with the leaders there. So just a lot of exciting things going on, a lot of important events going on during these conferences and these regional leadership institutes, and Sharon will have a little bit more about that in terms of our strategic planning process and some updates, some great things going on with that. So also on tap, the final 2 Best of Show webinar series coming up, so don't miss that. Really appreciate your support in promoting these outstanding presentations. As you know, the Best of Show is picked the 5 top presentations at World Conference. So the next 2 coming up, October 5th, will be on Unleashing the Power of Storytelling. And October 11th, the inimitable Steve Crescenzo is on the Tapping the Power of Your Internal Audience. So October 5th and October 11th, the final 2 Best of Show webinar series for World Conference 2016. So again, we do appreciate your support in that program. And speaking of World Conference, planning for IABC 17 is in high gear, and we are thrilled with the interest in proposals we're getting. We're getting a ton of applicants to present at World Conference, so that is extremely heartening and encouraging, and I know that we're going to have a wealth of great people to present at World Conference from this huge pool of interested applicants. And on that note, if you are interested in being a breakout speaker, September 30th is the official deadline. So a couple more days to go, not too much longer, but if you're interested in being a breakout speaker at World Conference 2017 in Washington, D.C., June 11th through the 14th, don't hesitate and get that application in now. So on to the IABC Foundation Committee. Again, lots of exciting things going on with this. The first meeting of our new Foundation Committee is actually coming up tomorrow. We are thrilled with our committee. The members are outstanding. The chair of the committee is IABC fellow William Briggs, who will be leading the important endeavor that will be unfolding through the IABC Foundation. And we'll have a little bit more about that at the end of our session today. But right now, I really do want to get straight away to Lynn Barter, who is our special guest, to fill us in on all the great things going on with the awards committee.
Thanks, Diane, very much, and I'm happy to be part of this leadership forum this afternoon. I wanted to update folks on 3 things that we're doing for the Gold Quilt program this year. The first item of business is changes that we've made to Division 2 research and Division 3 education. We've found through feedback that the work plan that we prepare for the 3 divisions 1, 2, and 3 really didn't work so well for research and for training and education. So we've taken a look at that. We've provided some new direction and guidelines to entrants in the Midas Touch for those two divisions, and we'll also be updating and revising the criteria for our evaluators. So really making the attempt to bring those two divisions right up to best practice. So that's exciting work that we've done, and have to give a thank you to Cindy Schmieg on our committee, who's vice chair this year, for the heavy lifting on that piece of work. The other thing that we're working on as well, that we're going to be delivering later on this fall, is an enhanced evaluators training webinar. I'm working with Martha Muzechka, ABC MC, who's part of my chapter here in Newfoundland and Labrador, Canada, to develop the webinar materials and really trying to do our best to improve the quality of the evaluations for award programs within the IABC family, not just Goldquill, and to be able to provide to people who enter awards programs that valuable professional development experience that we really want to, really wanted to give back to folks who do enter. And we really think that the enhanced webinar series will be a valuable tool to help improve the quality and consistency of evaluations. That's going to be hosted on the learning management system. We'll be providing a little test at the end for people who want to sort of go through the process of evaluating a work plan and work sample, just to get a little bit of extra practice in before they do it for real in their own programs or in Goldquill. And we'll be able to offer continuing learning credits as well toward the certification program that IABC has done a great job of rolling out in the last year or so. The third piece of information is our gala, which will be on the Tuesday night of World Conference in Washington. We really want to do a good job of recognizing the folks who do win awards. That's kind of the point of entering an awards program, is to win. And it's great to be able to recognize those winners in a way that's meaningful to everyone. So the gala this year is going to take a new format. We are going to have people walk a red carpet. We're going to make you get up on stage and accept your award in front of all of your peers and your colleagues and your friends. And then we're going to celebrate afterwards with a great meal and some dancing. So I really encourage folks who are planning to go to World Conference to think about get your tickets to the gala when you register. And we'll be obviously encouraging all of our winners to show up and try to get those awards presented face to face and get that level of recognition in front of their peers. Naturally, we recognize all of our winners in multiple ways, at the chapter level, at the regional level, through news releases and so on, but it's great to have that in-person, face-to-face contact. So those are my three big things that I wanted to tell you about today. And obviously remind you about our deadline. So the early bird deadline, for those who are really keen, is coming up 16th of November. Our final deadline is the 11th of January, but we do have a late deadline. It costs a little bit more, but it gets you to the end of January to get your entry in. So mark those dates down and aim for the earlier ones, but most of our entries we know come toward the end of the month. Great. Any questions? Happy to answer them. Okay. Thanks a lot, everybody. Diane, I think you're still on mute.
I'm talking to myself all the time these days.
You're good.
I hate to do it in public. So thank you for that, Lynn. And again, please do submit your questions. We're here to answer any questions you may have, but we also want to hear about any issues. Just bring up anything that you would like to discuss today with the team here and welcome those questions. So thank you for that. Lots of exciting things going on with the awards committee, and we are very much looking forward to this amazing gala. It will be truly red carpet, it sounds like, so we can honor our superstars in IABC and in professional communication around the world.
I just have a question for Lynn, if I may, Diane. Lynn, if you could just remind us what the, if you have this top of mind, what's the period for work completed to be entered in Gold Coast this year? Because I know a lot of us are in the midst of or about to complete projects in our work cycles, and with these kind of timelines, it actually gives you a chance to collect all that data you might need to actually make an entry if you're not quite sure. What is the period for eligibility this year for this award time frame?
Sure. It's always 2 years previous. So
2
it's
years
within the
previous.
last 2 years. And if you've submitted work last year or the year before and didn't win an award and now have some additional, perhaps measurement, evaluation, indicators of success, you're certainly welcome to resubmit it.
That's really good to know. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Great question. Thanks, Sharon. Well, speaking of Sharon Hunter, Sharon, would you like to come up next and fill us in on what's going on with the Council of Regions? Of course, as we know, the Vice Chair of IABC is the Council of Regions, and Sharon, also as Vice Chair, is leading the strategy work this year. So, Sharon, take it away.
Oh, thanks very much, Diane. Actually, I have to say the Council of Regions this year is such a hardworking group. Of course, you may know they are the official nominations committee for IABC, and so they had to jump in immediately this summer to bring our new foundation committee to life. So we're very grateful for the work they did on that over the summer, which is vacation time for most. So these people have had to jump in right away. Of course, the other big mandate for the Corps is to deliver Leadership Institute in February, which this year, if you haven't already marked your calendars, is the 23rd to 25th of February in Dallas, Texas at the Sheraton Hotel. So planning for Leadership Institute is under full swing. We're looking at a number of different formats this year. I can't release any specific details of tracks at this time, but that should be coming in the next few weeks. But it's just another one of those opportunities to meet face-to-face, to learn a little more about best practice. New this year is a speed task force looking at the Chapter Management Awards. And so much like awards in general, and we have Lynn here with us today, submitting for a Chapter Management Award is really a way to show the hard work you're doing at the local level. It's not just great visibility for your chapter locally in terms of the type of quality professional communications you have going on in your area. It's a way to get recognition from your peers, and it's part of a professional development experience in itself. So this task force is looking at how to also make it easier to enter some training material on the Leader Center that will help you submit your projects to make it an easy process to do so, and also how to integrate some of that best practice sharing at LI itself. So we may see some more case studies coming forward within the breakout sessions that we'll have this year, so that it really is about our amazing professional network sharing its great expertise with each other. So more to come on that. This actually folds into the strategy as well. As you know, we kicked off our global conversation at the EMENA Leadership Institute on September 16th. And a key learning that came out of that one was what people value most about IBC, and their number one thing was actually the peer exchange within the network, the quality and the value of the community that we have. So you can reach out to anyone in IBC, whether you're looking just for a bit of advice, some unofficial mentoring between peers. It's that peer exchange that's really highly valued. And these regional conferences coming up, as well as the Leadership Institutes around the world, are really that extra special opportunity to meet face-to-face and have more of that exchange. So do mark your calendars and do come out to these events if you're able to. As you said, Diane, we're rolling the rest of this strategy work through the regional conferences coming up in Heritage and Southern Region in October, and then you will be in South Africa in November. And we're also at this time looking at other places to hold local chapter events, leader meetings, where we'll make sure that every single region has an opportunity to contribute their ideas to the forward strategy. And of course, again at LI, we're planning an absolute huge mega session on the first morning, where we will be bringing all this together, and the leaders present will be able to join in to really look at what IBC could be in 2020. So I hope that you'll make an effort to come if you can. This is really a unique opportunity this year to contribute to the next 3 years of the association. And so I'll look forward to hopefully seeing you all there. And there'll be more updates to come as we move through the strategy process. Watch the blog And the hashtag is IABC1720, so please don't hesitate to jump into the conversation. That's it for now, unless anyone has any questions.
Great. Thanks so much, Sharon. And the whole focus is that appreciative inquiry process where we really do look at what is the best IABC can be for the future, and looking at what makes us unique in the global marketplace, in the profession, and how do we exponentially grow that? How do we really mine what is super special about IABC? So looking at the positive and seeing how we can grow that for greater success and greater value. So again, we would love to have you engaged in this process throughout the different regional events, and more to come on that shortly, as Sharon said. So on that note, I'd like to go straight to Stephanie Dute, who is our acting executive director and has been just really accomplishing so much in a short amount of time. And so with that, we'll let you take it away, Stephanie.
Thank you so much, Diane. All right, well, we've heard a lot of really great things happening at IABC. I just want to remind you again what Diane said about the call for speakers for World Conference. That's coming up and closing soon, so if you're interested, the submissions need to be in by 30 September. So we really look forward to seeing what more you'll be able to bring forward on that front. We have, great response so far. Another thing that's just days away and we're really excited about and we're really ramping up is Member Month. So every March and October, we hold Member Month at IABC. So this October, the theme is Be a Champion. And we have a number of incentives around that. So we're getting a little bit of a jump start by launching it on Friday, the 30th of September, instead of October 1. So you have one extra day this month to leverage these things. So we're offering a 10% discount on dues and no application fee. We'll be giving away 4 $500 gift cards to new members and renewing members. We'll be giving away $10 gift cards for every member that you refer. So if you're an IABC member and you refer a new or reinstating member, you'll receive a $10 gift card for each person that you refer who names you as their referral. If you refer one member, we'll give you 1 gift card. If you refer 10 members, that will be 10 gift cards. And we will accumulate those and reward them at the end of the month. And then for chapters, we really want to provide a way for you to bring more people to LI potentially. And so one of the things that we're able to offer is for the small, medium, and large chapters with the most growth during October membership month, each chapter will receive a free registration for LI for your incoming chair. So we're really excited about the plan we have in place. There is a toolkit available to you on Leader Center with graphics, marketing materials, messaging. Everything is there and ready to go. So this Friday, we are geared up and ready to launch. Another thing we're really excited about is the member-only content on the IABC website and communication world. You've probably noticed it if you've been there, if you've been going to the site. Recently, we published an ebook by Sherry Rosen, Give Voice to What Unites Us, Renewing Employee Communication Excellence Through Intentional Purpose, Delivery, and Conversation. That is available to members at no cost on the IABC member website. Just log in and you can download that book. Additionally, we have been working on our free-to-member webinars. So the next one is scheduled. It's coming up on October 31st at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Creating an internal marketing and communications plan. So we'll be sending out through the course of October Member Month communications that let folks know about this as well. So we're really excited about how this is all coming together. And then finally, we have some exciting things happening with the IABC Academy. The first self-paced course, Strategic Communications Planning, will be launching in the next week. And then we have a workshop coming up on October 4th, Creativity, No Longer an Option in Today's Workplace, presented by Marilyn Barefoot. So the Academy is really bringing forward some exciting educational opportunities for members as well. We have a lot happening in the next month, and we're really excited about working with everybody on it.
That's great. Lots of great incentives for membership month, all kinds of tools out there to help you at your chapter and region levels to support membership month. You know, this is a really important initiative, and thank you to Neil for the kudos. Stephanie, hats off to you, he says. So thank you, Neil, for that support. Again, we want to make sure that we're doing everything to support you at your leadership level, and having these new toolkits and actually the revival, so to speak, of the Leader Center is underway as well. I don't know if you might want to speak to that, Stephanie, any sort of an update on what's going on with the Leader Center?
Well, we have done some revamping on an initial level. We've sort of restructured the first page so that it's far more useful now. We've pinned some helpful information to the top. It's no longer sort of a running aggregate of information over the course of several years. So what's there is current, relevant, useful, and it should stay that way. So we're not just aggregating over time. We're also looking at, we've linked some very useful information on the right side of the homepage, so that you're not digging through looking for everything. More plans that we're exploring are launching base camp groups for certain groups of chapter leaders as sort of a pilot program on ways for you to connect with one another. So not everybody's always recreating the wheel. You all have amazing ideas and you're doing amazing things, and we want to provide a platform for you to share those with each other. So we are looking at launching potentially 3 pilot groups in the coming week or so, and that would be for chapter chairs or presidents, professional development folks, and membership folks. We think that along with membership month, this gives us a great opportunity to sort of leverage what we're all doing so that we can work together to be as successful as possible. Once we get that in place and we see how it works and we're able to fine tune, then we can make more of those available for different groups of leaders. So we really want to make sure that people have platforms for collaboration, and that's in the near future. Longer term planning with Leader Center is also underway. We're looking at creating some video tutorials, quick hits, micro learnings, if you will, on various IABC topics by the greatest experts in our membership. So there's a lot to come on Leader Center, but we've already made some headway to make it much more valuable now as well.
And I know the Council of Regions is spearheading a lot of this and very involved. And I don't know, Sharon, if you have any additional comments about what's going on with improving the Leader Center?
Well, as Stephanie said, there's been a task force that's carried over from the previous cycle to work on the future plan that requires some platform work. But they've contributed all of those recommendations along with working with staff on those improvements that you're seeing in the interim. But definitely by the time we get to LI, there'll also be some more work there on the CMAs, how to get more involved in building that recognition for your chapter. So there'll be more announcements about those improvements as they're released. In the leader letter, if once a month you'll get your leader letter and there'll be updates in there. So thanks.
And thanks for more kudos. We appreciate that very much. We really, again, want to stress the fact of the involvement of our leaders in the strategic planning work. And Sharon, if you might mention how people could reach out if they are ready to get involved at the regional conferences, or who they should contact.
Well, the regions are promoting their own conferences online. I think the hashtag for the Southern region is Connect16. The Heritage region also has a website announcing the great lineup that they have there. I'm very pleased to be participating there also in the student conference, where we'll be talking about networking and how to access that hidden job market. So that's really great for students that want to come out at the Heritage region. It's a separate track. But, you know, everything's online. People can just reach out to their chapter or to their regional leaders on the council and get all the information they need. They're coming up soon, though. Heritage starts October 9th, and Southern will be starting on the 12th, or is it the 13th? 13th. So there's still time to make plans to travel if you're not local, and these are really great opportunities to reach out and make those important peer connections. So I hope everyone will do so if they can. Not to mention that the various CMP exams will be held at some of these sites. There are still 7 exam sites set up for this fall. If you've been approved eligible to take the exam, you still have time to plan on many different places you can go and sit for this exam this fall. So I hope that anyone out there who has already gone through the process of application and his eligibility to do so will consider registering for one of those opportunities coming up in the next few weeks. So.
Very important, and thank you for bringing up certification. As we know, it is a very important initiative and an investment, and we really want to grow this certification program. It is unique, again, in the global marketplace because of our attempt, and I'm sure we will get the ISO certification on the process. So please do, if you have any questions about certification, don't hesitate to reach out to one of us and let us know how we can support you in terms of any information you need, application information. Again, there is some great information on the website in terms of practice testing and things like that, so you can get a good idea of what it's all about. So thank you for that, Sharon. And I wanted to get back to the foundation committee for a minute. We have, again, selected an amazing foundation committee. I'm just going to run through the names here. I'm sure everyone will recognize them. William Briggs, again, an IABC fellow, is the chair. Vice chair is Sherry Boyd, who is an amazing leader from Denver. She is a past Southern Region Communicator of the Year. So Sherry Boyd is an amazing force for the foundation. Our IAB liaison is Alan Legault, and members at large, Craig Fleischer, Meg Edwin, Jan Graves, who has been involved with the gift of communication from, I think, about day one. And then our staff liaison, of course, is Kristen, who leads us in all great governance. The foundation committee is launching into a lot of important work in terms of escalating the gift of communication program. And we will have lots more to talk about. Probably, hopefully in December, we're going to have some great updates by then. But, you know, the foundation really is going to be successful with the support of leaders at the local level. So I really do hope that you will encourage volunteer support as well as financial support. You can actually donate on the website if you like. So please do look into the IABC Foundation and see if there's anything that you'd like to get involved with. And we are coming up on time, so I want to make sure to go around and make sure everyone has any final comments that they'd like to offer. Lynn, any final reminders, memos, or encouragement?
No, just to let people know that everything you need to figure out how to do a winning entry is up on the Gold Quill website. So I invite everybody to look at the Midas Touch and get your entries in early and save those late fees.
Thanks very much. And Sharon?
Just thanks to everyone for watching. It's really great that we have an opportunity like this once a month to share what's going on. Also watch the Leader Letter. That's where you're going to be getting updates about LI and other opportunities to stay tuned with different resources that can help you stay connected to this leadership network. We're more than 1,000 leaders worldwide, so we have a lot of best practice to share, and this is one of the ways that we can do it. So thanks so much for continuing to tune in.
And Stephanie?
I just want to reiterate everybody's thanks for you being here today, and we're really, really excited about everything coming up. If you have questions about Member Month, if you have questions about Leader Center, anything you need to know, we are here to help you. So please do not hesitate to reach out to any of us at any time.
Absolutely. And I echo all of that. Engagement, we want to, you know, we create connection, and now we want to engage to excel. So let's keep the conversation going online during these monthly get-togethers, and let us know if there are topics you want us to address. Don't hesitate to reach out and let us know how we can support you. Again, I can't express how much we appreciate your leadership and keeping IABC the best it can be now and for the future. So thanks very much, and we'll see you next month.